Hello, everyone. Welcome to this month's edition of In the Grove. I'm Sue Heaton, and with me always, hi, Jeff.
How you doing, Sue? Good to see
Oh,
you.
feeling really good. Aren't we all having a more positive feeling these days?
I think we're close to getting this thing under wraps, so
We
can't
hope
wait to
so.
be back in the studio with you and doing a normal program.
Normal program, but yeah, as we're filming, it's a beautiful spring day, and there's some flowers outdoors, and it's just a wonderful atmosphere. So much better than where we've been, and we can only hope that it continues to get better.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today's program, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I understand that you are going to be talking to someone from library. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Richie Sandberg from the Elk Grove Public Library is going to be in, and we're going to talk about the new, people probably seen them out in front of the library, they're the new pickup lockers that they have, where you can, he'll explain on how you can call in your order and pick it up at any time, 24 hours a day by just, if you work a day shift or night shift, you can come in at any time. So that'll be nice to hear from.
That's almost more convenient than the way it used to be. So maybe there's some good things coming out of this. 24-hour pickup. That's great. Well, I think he's going to be our one and only main guest. I'm anxious to hear what you have to say. So shall we?
Well, perfect.
Let's get right to it. We'll be right back with our program, everyone.
Welcome to Elk Grove Village, home of the largest industrial park in the U.S. Elk Grove Village is at the crossroads of technology and industry. Located at the convergence of national fiber optic cables, gas and oil pipelines, and unlimited freshwater supply. Elk Grove Technology Park is where great makers come together to make great things, providing a new home for the leaders of today's industrial revolution. Join our community of thinkers, builders, and leaders at makerswanted.org.
Supporting Elk Grove businesses is an exceptional way to make a difference during the pandemic. That's why we've launched shop.elkgrove.org to serve as a hub for supporting local businesses. Whether you order from your favorite restaurant, buy gift cards, or shop online, you're helping keep our community strong. Search for a specific business, select from the categories listed, or browse a selection of special offers designed to make your life just that much easier. If you are an Elk Grove Village business that would like to be added to the Shop Elk Grove site, you may contact the village or fill out an Add Your Business form. Keep it local and keep Elk Grove strong.
Welcome back. Today, my guest is Richie Sandberg from Elk Grove Library. Welcome, Richie.
Hello.
There you are. See, you're here to tell us about what's going on at the library, what's new, and I guess we're reopened again. So
yeah, we've been open for a bit. Yeah, for sure. One of the newest things that we have at our library that's available now for our patrons to use is a photo printer. It's a photo printer. It's more or less, it's like you go to Walgreens. It does 4x6 photos. You can from your phone, or you can do it from your computer at home. You go to libraryphotolab.com. What you do is you select photos from your phone or your computer at home. The minimum order for that is there are 5 photos you have to minimally, charge, and that's a 50-cent charge. So it's 10 cents per photo. Then after that, it's still 10 cents a photo after that. So the minimum order is 5 photos that someone has to place an order with. So once they place an order for those photos, all they have to do is come to our library and pick them up. So when they place that order on their phone or computer, they get a physical 4-digit code that they have to type into the photo printer here when they enter the library. And when they type the code in, then their prints will print out.
So is it just, you said 4x6?
Yes, they do 4x6 photographs.
That's the only size that you
yes,
can do.
Yes.
Okay. And you can get off of your phone, your computers, you can go online and you send it in. Can you bring your phone in there? And is there a way to do it, or?
Yeah, well, you can bring your phone in. You can either use your data on your phone, whether you have T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, whatever you have on your phone, you can use the data network, or you can connect to our Wi-Fi, our public Wi-Fi in the building, and you can use that as well.
Okay, well, I guess another question, if you had a USB
No, that's a very good question. Unfortunately, it does not take USB photographs. It's straight from your phone. If you're coming into the building physically with your phone for the first time and you walk up to the machine and you may have some photos on your phone that you want to print off, you have to directly go to that website and then print them from your phone that way. Or you can do it at home on your home computer. I mean, it's not to say somebody doesn't have a flash drive at home that they may, plug into their computer and get photos off that, and they can print that way. But sure. Yeah, unfortunately, the machine doesn't take.
Okay, USB. I just didn't know if it had a USB port that you could plug some in. And, well, no, I mean, this is good enough as it is. But yeah, that's nice. Well, that's cool. That's something new. So, well, now that you're officially open, what do we got going on there besides photos?
Well, one of the things that we're very excited about offering is a outside holds pickup locker. So a lot of libraries in the area, Sandberg's one of them, as a matter of fact, has a machine outside that offers a 24-hour service library. So what that means is if you place something on hold online on your account online, and you get that notice that tells you, oh yes, your library items are available, and you put it in the locker, all you have to do is come outside to our library. It doesn't matter if it's 1 a.m. or if it's 9 in the morning or maybe even 2 in the afternoon. You can come outside. You don't even have to come into the building. You just go up to that locker outside, scan your library card on the locker itself, type in your 4-digit PIN number on your account, and your locker will open and the items get checked out to you.
Oh, now, well, obviously you have to have a library card, but is there a limit on how many books or DVDs or whatever?
That's a very good question. I can tell you there is a limit to lockers for a patron, particularly. You can only have 2 lockers, but with our testing so far, what we've been able to do is been able to put 15 to 20 items inside one locker. And I know it sounds. It sounds pretty cool, but we a lot of the times we'll find smaller books, we'll find DVDs or Blu-rays, and the cases are very small, so we're able to fit more inside one locker. If somebody picks up like a James Patterson novel or something that's a thicker reading book, you may be only able to get a few of those books in there without it filling up. But so far in our testing, we've been able to fit at least 15 to 20, give or take, items per locker.
Okay, now I know you said certain times, but is it available 24 hours? Like somebody may be working the night shift or day shift or a mid shift and need to come by at midnight maybe to pick up. Is that available then?
That's the best part. I mean, you can put stuff, if you're somebody who works during the days or even into the night, and then you get off work, like you said, at midnight or sometime in the morning, early hours of the morning, the best thing is you can put something on hold on your phone, maybe the night before, around the time that you're at work. And you get that notice throughout the day and it says, oh yeah, it's available. You come pick it up if you put it in a locker or if you reserved it for a locker space. You can come by after work that next day at midnight when you get off of work. You can walk up to the machine and with your library card or your phone, because we have a phone app too that has a library card in it, a digital card that you can scan at the machine. And the machine will pop open and you can collect the items that you put on hold.
Now, do you need to know the lock? Is there a locker number, or when you just run your card, the locker that your stuff is in opens up?
The good news is you don't have to know your locker number. So that's what you said before was correct. Actually, all you have to do is scan your library card, and once you scan your library card, the locker system knows who the patron is that's using it, and your locker or lockers will subsequently open up for you.
Oh, that's quite convenient for everybody.
So. Yes. Yeah, that was one of the things that we were looking at, because we understand a lot of people either don't want to come into the building because we're still in the midst of a pandemic and maybe they're not comfortable or what have you, not wanting to come in. But we also wanted to offer a service for those who maybe can't get to the library, maybe ever during our open hours, and give them an opportunity to come by at night and still use the library when it's convenient for them.
Now, I'm curious because I know a lot of people that are still reading books and they deposit them in the night deposit, things like that. Now, when a book goes back in, is it cleaned at some point? I mean, obviously you can't soak it or it'll smear, but I mean,
so what we were doing is we're following guidelines that our Rails library system, which is the Illinois State Library system that we currently follow. They've done practices and tests with other labs, and they've recommended right now there's a 24-hour quarantine period for our material. So if you return something, it's got to stay in quarantine for 24 hours. So if you're somebody that, say, comes in, I don't know, midnight, gets the stuff out of your locker, but then you have stuff you're returning, what we do is you can put it in the slot on the outside book drop, return it, go to the locker, get your material. That morning, what we'll do is we'll take the material that you've returned the night before. We'll write down the date being returned that day. We put it in quarantine. It stays one full whole day, so 24 hours in there. And then our staff will check the material back in. So not necessarily cleaning it, more or less, but for any virus or anything that would be on there, that was enough time in given studies and tests that say, okay, that's enough time for anything to live on there. And then, yeah, we just send it right back out and people can start checking them out again.
Okay. Well, I'm sure when we started off with everything with COVID, you had to let things sit 3 days. You had to wipe down your groceries.
Yeah. There was a 7 day at one point. There was 3 days, and it's greatly reduced since everything's been changed so far. So we're good with that.
Well, that's good. And I think it just getting back to the lockers. So I'm pretty bad with computers and all that. So I want to take out a book. I go online. Walk me through what I need to do to get a book.
We can do that for sure. I can share my screen here with you and kind of walk you through one of our example patrons that we continuously use for some of our training and demos. So let me share my screen here real quick. Okay. So if you're looking right now online here, you can see my website. I'm assuming you can see our library's account right now, right? Yes. Okay. So I'm logged in as this patron right here. So I'm in their account, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a basic search. Don't mind me. I search for things that may not pertain to everybody or their interests, but I'm just for the sake of argument, you'll at least get to see it, how it's done in real time. So I'm going to type in a title of a film right here, and I'm going to hit search. Let's see if it does this again. Oops, let's go back. Here we go. Okay. So I'm looking for the movie, and I think I found it here. It's actually right here. So all I have to do is press this place hold button right here. So if I press this button, I'm going to have to log in because I didn't log out. Sometimes our system will boot you out, but I'm going to log back in here real quick for our patron. Scott, at this moment, may not want me to be logging in here because this is a fake account that we use.
Nobody try this at home.
Nobody do this at all. Okay, so once I hit log in, what's going to happen is on the screen here, it says title. There's the title of the item that I want. And then over here, there's something that has a drop-down menu that asks you what system, where do you want to pick this up? Do you want to pick this in the Elk Grove Village Public Library in our hold shelf? Or do you want to utilize an outside holds locker? So if you press the outside holds locker and press place a hold, you'll get this little message that says success. That's it. That's all the person has to do. Now, once that patron, their item becomes available, I mean, it could be out to somebody, it could be here. You never know. It depends. It could be on the shelf. If it's on the shelf, it typically takes at least 1 day for us to get the report that says this item's on there. The patron will get notified either by a phone call, or they'll get an email, or they'll get a text message. However they set themselves up on their account, they'll get that notice that says the item that you requested is now available. Typically with emails, it'll tell you the exact item. So that way you can go, okay, that's the item I was looking for. I put that on hold maybe yesterday. So that's when all you're going to do is come to the library. You don't have to come in here. If you know that's the item that's in your locker, you know it's there. Just walk up to the outside locker with your library card, or you can bring your phone with an app on it with the digital card attached to it. Walk up to the locker. All you have to do is scan your card, type in your PIN number. It's a 4-digit unique PIN number that you've signed up with our library. Some people change it. Some people keep the last 4 digits of your phone number, which is what the default is. As soon as you type that in, the library locker will open. As soon as it opens, collect your items and close the locker. You can get a receipt, or you can choose not to get a receipt there. Another way to look at your account here, just to make sure if you have anything on hold, is if you're looking at your account online right now, there is a holds tab. If you click on the holds tab down here at the bottom here, it'll tell you the title. There's the title that you just put on hold. It'll tell you the status. So it says pending. So right now it's not available. If it was available, it would say available. There might be a green exclamation point here alerting you that you have a hold available. And you can see right here, it's telling you that it's in the holds locker. So that's where you designated it for that spot. And that's really what it is.
Okay, but it says it's in the holds locker, but it's not in there yet. You'll send an email to say when it's ready.
Yeah, you'll get an email, they'll get a text alert, they'll get a phone call. This is just telling you this pickup. It's just telling you where you're picking it up at. So either it'll be the holds locker, or it'll say Elk Grove Village Public Library. If it says Elk Grove Village Public Library, that means it's inside the building on the hold shelf.
Gotcha. Okay, well, that's pretty easy. I can even probably do that.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
I noticed you probably should have got the movie Death Wish instead, because I noticed the name.
Yeah, you know what? We can do that again if you want. I can do a Death Wish for you.
No. I noticed the name of Charles Bronson on top.
Oh yeah, we do that all the time. Yeah, we use that guy's name so much for everything here.
Yeah, okay.
But here you go, just to play it with it. You know, there it is. There's Charles Bronson, same thing. It's Death Wish on holds locker.
There you go. Well, I'm sure he'd want to. Well, if he was alive, he'd still want to watch it. But
yeah. I don't know if he'd watch this movie now, but you never know. You may enjoy it.
Any other new features going on that we should tell the people about in closing?
Oh, other than our locker system and our new photo printer, at this time we have nothing else available. But it doesn't mean we're not working on stuff. We're trying to open the library safe with the Illinois guidelines and try to reopen hopefully in a safe manner so people can use our library again like they used to, for studying purposes and everything else. But we'll see. We'll just have to play it by ear and keep watching our website, keep looking at our social media channels. You never know, we may have an update soon that allows our patrons to start utilizing the library like they used to.
Well, I think as of today, there was a new, they called the Bridge to Phase 5. I haven't been able to get a copy of it yet, but hopefully that'll open up and you'll be able to do more things with the kids in there and, get somewhat back to normal. So
for sure.
Hey, this is good. It's especially for somebody like me that doesn't know how to do anything electronically. I will look forward to trying to use the lockers, and it helps to a lot of people that can't get there during the regular hours. So
for sure,
that's a great thing you guys came up with. So I'm sure we'll be seeing you soon again about some other things that are probably happening there. So as we open up more, so. I appreciate you taking the time out and showing us how to do this.
No problem, guys.
Thanks again.
All righty.
We'll be right back.
24/7 pickup lockers are now available at the Elk Grove Village Public Library. Library patrons now have the option to select our outdoor lockers as a pickup location. It's perfect for when you can't pick up your holds during our business hours or you just don't have time to come inside. Patrons may place holds by logging into their library account via the library catalog, mobile app, or by calling the library or visiting in person. Held items remain in the lockers waiting for you for 3 days. Once you receive a notification that your items are ready for pickup, simply scan your library card or digital card on our mobile app, or type in your library card number to the locker system. From there, enter your 4-digit PIN, and then press Log In. After you've entered your information, a locker door will open to release your hold. When the doors open, your items will automatically be checked out, so be sure to take all of your items. Press the Print Receipt button on the screen for your checkout receipt if needed. It's just that easy. When you're done with your items, just return them to the library's book drop. To get started using the new outdoor lockers, or if you just need more information, go to egvpl.org or call 847-439-0447.
Jeff, that was a great interview. What information you have.
That was, I was kind of surprised on how high tech they've gotten with the different ways of picking up books and things like that. It's kind of so convenient that somebody could come in the middle of the night if they're off their night shift and just go to the locker and type in their code and be able to get either their DVDs or their books or whatever else they're going to check out a library. And people are worried about contact with anybody, and it takes that all away.
making
So-
it so much easier. And that's just the benefit of a program like this. I would not have known this information. So to get that out to all residents, how many people are going to be so excited about this new way to get material from our library?
According to Richie, there's a lot of people using it already, and it's just started. So
Yeah.
I think
Word of
even
mouth.
after all the COVID and all the rest is done, I think it's still going to be a convenient way for somebody who can't
Yeah.
get to the library during the hours
Yeah.
that they're open and be able to pick up. So I think you're going to see that there for quite some time.
Yeah, like I say, a lot of good maybe has come out of this past year. New ways of looking at things that we can do.
Well, we
That's
sure
good.
know how to adapt, don't we?
Sure. Wow. Yeah. Necessity, right?
Yeah.
So now that we're coming into the summer season and children hopefully getting back into a normal school year, we have seniors going on to college. Do you have anything to help our seniors, Jeff?
We actually do. Surprised that you brought that up.
Yeah.
We do have our youth scholarship program through the Village Youth Committee and also the Parks Foundation from the Park District. And every year we give out scholarships to seniors from high school. And, they have to live in Elk Grove Village, and they have to be continuing on. It doesn't have to be a 4-year college. It can be a 2-year college. It could be a trade school.
Oh, even for trades. That's great.
Yeah, yes. We used to give out only 3 scholarships. That money came from the sale of the Syntex home for our 50th anniversary for the village. But we had, luckily enough, there was a fundraiser done by us by Microphone Brewery, and they made probably a good $20,000 on the fundraising, and they donated it towards the scholarship fund. So now we're giving out 7 scholarships, and all you have to do is get the application either at your high school or at the village hall or the park district and fill it out. And there's some questionnaires, and you have to kind of say what you've done for the community, and then submit it by May 2nd. And when we get that, we'll have a meeting with the youth committee in the park district, and we'll pick the 7 winners, and we'll let them know by the end of May, well, probably the first week of June. And it's $1,000 each. And I'll tell you what, over the course of years, I think we've helped probably 50 kids.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, pay for, and all you have to do is you come in and show a receipt that you paid for school. You even could have bought a computer, anything. We just need to have some kind of showing that you have an invoice that you paid for something for school, for continuing education. So
it's a big help, and it's exciting when they win. And maybe there's some parents, grandparents listening to you right now, Jeff, and they have a senior.
They should, because there's a lot of scholarship programs. We've talked with Nancy Zarnick before about the one she holds for the golf outing, and the CCC does it. Lions Club, they used to do it. I don't know if they still do it. I mean, there's so much free money out there that all they have to do is apply. And sometimes there's duplicate winners. I mean, there's some people out there that have spent a lot of time donating their time to help out people in the village, and they end up winning 1 or 2 of these scholarships. So everybody's got a good chance of getting it. So fill out those applications and get them in by May 2nd.
And quite often I hear there's scholarship money available that's never even taken advantage of many times. So please, people, take advantage of this one.
You need to look at everything. There are people are doing this, and not enough people apply. And I mean, at this point, we almost, school's a little different this year than it was in the last few. So I think, people just need to get back on the norm. We are still giving the money away, and they'll be able to take that with them and hopefully have a normal college year next year.
And a big thank you to Microphone Brewery. That was wonderful.
They've really helped out the village. Not only just the youth scholarship, but they've donated money to the Community Character Coalition, the Kenneth Young Center. I mean, they have their fundraiser every year, except for this year, of course, and last year because of the COVID. But they're still donating money this year, even though they didn't even have their fundraiser. So
Well, they're what a great neighbor.
they are. They're good for the community. So.
Oh, it's good to see you again, Jeff, and thank you for letting us know this wonderful opportunity at our local library and for informing everyone about the scholarships. Please take advantage.
Oh, please do it, but don't wait till the last minute. We're only a month away, so
right. Don't put it off.
Get those in. But yeah, I'd like to thank Richie too for coming in and explaining all that. Even I can probably figure out how to open one of those lockers. So
well, if Jeff can do it,
that makes it easy. So
well, let's wish everyone a happy, healthy springtime.
Yes.
And maybe next time we'll be back in the studio. Maybe. I've heard rumors.
Keep our fingers crossed.
And that would be such a great sign.
Yes, it would be nice.
Well, shall we say goodbye to everybody and thank them again for being with us.
Thanks for watching.
We're glad you're with us here on In the Grove. Bye, everybody.